Recording in price.
We good?
Yes.
All right. Welcome back to another edition of NFL Crapshooters. Kofod, why don't you tell us how we did last week, even though I forgot to post the episode?
Yeah. No worries on that because Taylor was the only one that went over 500. He was 4-3. I was 4-4. Nolan, you were 3-4. Troy also 3-4. Brett, down week for him, 2-5. That's
Hmm.
the bad news. Good news is everyone's at least 50% or higher on the season. Nolan, you're still doing very well. 26-16, 62%. Taylor and Troy are both 22-20, so just a little over 500. Brett is 21-21, and I am 22-22-1. So we are both at 500, myself and Brett, on the season.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, 26-16 is very good.
When I was in the hospital, I was just nailing bets.
Yeah, you had a
I don't know
lot of
how I was doing it.
clarity of mind, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, just nothing else to focus on, just
Yes.
gambling.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, there was a couple other things to focus
The
on.
important stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hopefully my wife doesn't watch this episode.
Well, if you don't
Um,
post it on YouTube, she won't.
she is not going to watch this. I posted and shared it and put out a commercial for it.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's dive right into it. The Bills are off this week, so at least we don't
Thank
have to worry
God.
about that. Anything you guys want to get off your chest as far as Bills game goes?
Panic me. Panic meters at a 10 for me. Like I know it's just because it's just the same thing over and over again. And this seems like a year where there's no dominant AFC team. Like the
Mm.
Chiefs are 3-3, right? And here we go. Bean blew it in the draft. Our defense stinks. We're not using Cook at all in the right ways on offense. Yeah, I'm
Very
I'm at,
weird.
I'm at I'm at a 10. I'm fully panicked right now. This is we're
I can,
wasting the window. The window is closing.
yeah, I can see it being at a 10 for like it's just gonna be same old. But
Yeah, that's exactly why. It's not like I'm surprised. It's just damn it.
or
This is a great opportunity this season. You
yeah,
know,
I'm not at a panic at 10 like we're gonna go 7-10 and not make the
no,
playoffs.
we're gonna make the playoffs. Maybe we don't win the division because New England's got the easier schedule and they're playing well. But
I mean, they're
it's
probably going to win
just
this week. They're playing Tennessee. I mean,
yeah,
Vrabel's not going to lose that game.
revenge game. Titans fired their coach. Titans are terrible anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, panic meter
What
at
is it
10.
for that game?
I think, I hear a lot of, when I listen to podcasts and radios, it's, all the Bills every year, they drop two in a row and this is the same thing every year and they bounce back, but it's like
Feels different. This feels
it's
different. I think.
so much different. And it's
Yeah.
like
We were
the
6-6.
the
We missed-
Falcons,
we lost the game. We lost the game against the bad Broncos because we had too many men on the field and a
yeah,
missed
that was
field
bad.
goal. I mean, it feels a lot like that here.
Well,
Defense can't get off the field.
yeah, and the
But the
Falcons were doing everything they could to try to get the Bills to win the game.
They were
Like,
doing Falcon stuff. Oh,
yeah,
that's another tortured fan base.
the
Here,
London
yeah.
or Drake
Penix,
London is, you know, a toenail away from making that a two score or three score game going into the half. The Bills come right out and score using James Cook, and you're like, all right, they figured it out. Like as far as Joe Brady goes, like I'm like, okay, like this is what we're gonna do for the rest of the game because they're not gonna be able to stop it. And then we just go right back to Josh gets a sack because they're blitzing the crap out of him and he can't adjust in time, or the receivers aren't getting open fast enough, or they're not aware that when Josh is getting blitzed, they have to be ready for that hot read. Like I just don't understand what was going on.
they're just manning them up. They can't get any separation.
But you just, yeah,
Separation and the offense way too predictable.
yeah. And for Joe Brady, you have to be able to adjust and realize, like, hey, the Falcons are blitzing 70% of Josh's dropbacks. Like, we got to get this ball out quick. Like, I have to scheme up something to, like, 2 yard pass and let Shakir make something happen, which they tried once or twice and it worked, but it was already second and 18.
Yeah.
And that's because they were giving them seven.
Right, right. But that's the point where you got to
And
kind of like take what they give you.
yeah, to me, I'm much more frustrated with the defense because we knew the defense was bad. Like, okay, we knew the draft screwed up. They can't injuries, can't cover. I get it, but you don't have James Cook on one third down play. You look at how Atlanta uses Bijan Robinson in the passing game, motioning him around. I talk about how San Fran uses McCaffrey in the passing game. We don't do any of that with Cook. That is driving me nuts. Cook is an excellent player. You don't even attempt to get him out on.
Well, they go on and on about, oh, Ty Johnson's in on third down because he's a better passing blocker and they're blitzing, so they needed the extra protection. But they're sending Johnson out on pass routes when that happens. And when he stays in the block, he's whiffing on guys. So
Yep, exactly.
even if you keep Ty Johnson in there, split James Cook out wide. Let him run a route.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
He's your best player other than Josh Allen.
Agreed. And we had the contract issue in season and training camp at Hard Knocks. Okay, he's paid. Put him out there. Use him. Overuse him. Not underuse him.
Run him into the ground.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, come on. What are we doing? If it's panic now, we got the bye week. Carolina is frisky when we play in a couple of weeks. I know they're bad on the road, what have you. Man, if it's that same level when we play the Panthers in 2 weeks, just like we got rid of Dorsey, I think you got to think about that with Brady.
A little bit. He's got, like you said,
I'm
a
being
little too
honest.
predictable.
Yeah.
I think the offense has been very good the last 2 years, and he's just like, we're going to run it back, and defenses are figuring it out, and he lacks the creativity to adjust to it. Very hard to watch.
Say what you want about Chris Collinsworth, but he likes to kiss ass for all these great players and coaches. The start of the game against the Patriots, he came right out before the game even got a flow and going, goes, I don't understand why they're not using Cook on offense enough. They're not using him in the passing game more. Like before the game even settled into the crazy, ugly game it was. Like, come on. Like, everyone can see it. Like, what are we doing? It's way too predictable of an offense.
Do you think there's any moves on the horizon as far as trade to acquire a player?
You got to be aggressive and get a receiver.
Olave?
There's
a lot. Go ahead, Taylor.
I say there's too many. Like, there's not going to be a ton of sellers.
No.
Well, the Saints maybe.
Yeah,
that's true. Is Olave that good anymore?
I think he's still good. I think he's like 26.
Yeah,
and he's on his last year. Like, they'd have to either give him a deal or let him walk next year. I think he has the player option, but that'd probably be the one guy. You're like, Saints are bad. He's going to need a new contract. The Saints could get probably a first-round pick for him, which who cares? Because Brandon Beane, he's going to whip on that pick anyway.
I think
you
can get a first. I think you can get a second-round pick for him. I don't know about first.
I'm saying if the Bills wanted him, they might have to offer that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of teams are going to be offering a second-round pick.
But, I mean, we blow our first-round picks anyway.
That's what I mean. Like, what's one
difference?
more first-round pick? I mean,
yeah.
First-round pick.
Last time they traded a first-round pick, Stephon Diggs turned out pretty good. Not saying Olave is Stephon Diggs, but
yeah,
it's the only time Brandon Beane uses his first-round pick besides Josh Allen, which I don't know how much of it influence he had on that pick anyway.
It'll be on his tombstone. I drafted Josh.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's enough about the Bills.
Yes.
Let's get into some Thursday night football. We have the Steelers, 4-1. Look great.
Yeah.
I don't know about great, but they're winning games. Going up against the Bengals, I think this is it's got to be the oldest quarterback matchup in history, or close to it. You got staff for that,
close to it. No, I did not. I didn't even think of that until you asked that question. I'll have to maybe Google AI.
What are they, 40 and 42?
Yeah. I mean, did
combined
Brady
age
play?
of 82? That's got to be a record.
Brady did anyone in his 40s? No, right?
Played Rodgers.
Yeah,
he did play Rodgers. Yeah.
Rodgers was 37 at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
What about Warren Moon when he was like 47?
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, what about Warren Moon?
Anyway, Steelers and Bengals. Bengals are plus 5.5. It's in Cincinnati, though. Home dogs.
Home dogs.
Under is 44.5. And the Cincinnati Bengals kind of looked like in that second half they started to kind of figure it out, but it was a little bit of garbage time.
Hung around with Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't pretty. They hung around. Yeah.
What is your stat and what is the weather?
60 degrees, 2 mile per hour wind, no rain, so it doesn't weather will be much of a difference. Steelers are 5-1 against spread in their last games versus the Bengals, and they are 10-2 straight up in their last 12 games at Cincinnati. And you know, I always like my uniform up. It's the Bengals are bringing out all white unis for Thursday night. White helmet, jersey, white pants. Tiger look or white Bengal.
Ah, gotcha.
Was that the one they almost killed two in?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In him, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind those jerseys.
I like them.
Taylor, you get to go first.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take the over. Bengals
Over.
defense sucks. I think they got some weapons. I think the Steelers, this is usually a spot where they disappoint, but I think the over.
Oh, yeah, this one's
You know
tough.
what?
But
No,
Kofi, you can go. Do you want me to go or you go?
up to you. You're the whole. Either way, I'll do Troy's pick as well. So however you want to do it.
Go ahead. You were next on the record sheet.
Maybe I'm crazy. I'm going to take the Bengals plus 5.5.
I
You
was thinking
mentioned
that
it.
too.
You mentioned it. They hung around with Green Bay, and I know Green Bay's got some of their own issues. They're not maybe playing their potential right, but they hung around. I'll give this for Jamar Chase. You want to call a wide receiver? Fine. He is not quitting on this. He is playing his ass off. He led the tackles 2 weeks ago against the at one point. There was a clip going viral of a Packers defensive back making fun of him during one of the stops where the Packers, for completion. 2 plays later, Jamar Chase scores a touchdown over. So they're playing hard. Thursday night, short week. It's not like Pittsburgh is dominating these games. They're doing just enough short dump off passes on offense. Maybe Flacco has one last moment in the sun, or in this case, moment in the night, where the Bengals hang around. Maybe they even get the upset, and he can hang out with Fitzpatrick, and they can take their shirts off on the Amazon Prime set afterwards. I think we got a game on tonight. I'll take the Bengals plus 5.5. Not pretty game, but I think we got a. And Troy is going to be under in that game, 44.5.
Yeah, I mean, Bengals did hang around with the Packers. What was the final score of that game?
It was 7-10. I don't know if the Packers late field goal or not.
That was it?
Yeah, it was a low scoring game.
So do the Bengals have 2 good defensive games in a row?
2017, but it was closer than it was around a touchdown, 10-point game for much. And going back to Lions game 2 weeks ago, Lions were kicking their ass, and I know it was garbage time points, but since he came alive a bit in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
it's tough. I know. It's Bengals.
I'm gonna ride with you, Kofi. I'm gonna take the Bengals, but I hate that pick.
I don't blame it. It's not pretty.
But I don't. The Steelers. I mean, I guess they beat up on Cleveland last week, but Dylan Gabriel's awful, probably.
Yes.
Jeez, Shedeur Sanders time.
Gabriel has another game. I mean, geez, if you're going to let Gabriel throw 50 plus times, I mean, we can have a villain for Stefanski having all these tough players, but you can't have Gabriel throw the ball 50 times in the game. What are you doing?
I don't think they know what they're doing. They're out of options.
No, true.
All right.
By the way, I have an answer for the oldest quarterback matchup of all time. Drew Brees and Tom Brady were a combined 85 years and 182 days on a 2021 matchup. Flacco and Rodgers on Thursday night will be 84 years, 226 days. So a little over a year difference between Brees and Brady when they had their last game.
Brees was older than Brady? Yeah. Right?
Maybe. It just gives a combined age. I have to look up data. I can give you that stat as well.
99, so I think they're about the same age.
Yeah,
probably
Purdue and
close.
Michigan. Yeah, same
close.
college era. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the crazy thing is Rodgers is older than Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is older than Joe Biden. Think about that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Still running that team's not very well, but
no.
But every time he does something stupid, I'm like, he should not be in charge of an NFL football team.
Not only should he not be in charge, he shouldn't be the face of the franchise, but he's the only owner in the NFL that's literally the face of the franchise.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
He loves it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Colts versus Chargers we'll get to. Kofi, you sent a picture of the Chargers yellow.
The all yellow.
All yellow with blue highlight jerseys.
What do you think? I usually like Go ahead. What do you think?
I think it's a little Savannah Banana vibe.
I, I thought the same thing. Savannah Bananas. Yep.
Yeah, which I don't know if it's a
I
good thing.
No, I'm down on them. I like the jerseys usually, the powder blue specifically. I don't. This is gonna be bright, for a 4 o'clock afternoon CBS game. It's too much.
Yeah, Chargers usually bring the heat on the jersey, so maybe they just felt pressured to get something new
That
and just
that's Nike for.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just say the Chargers have probably I think the best uni combinations
Hmm.
in the league, and these are
No,
out.
this fell flat.
It reminds me of the color rush, and I don't know, I don't remember what the
Mm,
Chargers wore for their color rush, but
I could see that.
I
It's like when
feel
the
like it was something like
Jaguars,
this.
kind of like Jaguars, had something similar to that. It
Oh,
was
the
like
Jaguars was
the all
awful.
gold one. Yeah, that was bad.
That was
I mean,
bad.
the Rams had the all yellow uniforms a
Those were
few weeks.
bad. I didn't like the Rams.
Oh,
Mostly
maybe I'm thinking of the
mustard,
Rams.
Yeah, and I
mostly
never.
mustard yellow.
I
Yeah,
think
love
that yeah, because
those.
I think the Chargers were the all dark navy
Yeah,
blue.
like
Yeah.
the Lyndon Tomlinson era ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it probably was the Rams I was thinking of. Anyways, Chargers -1.5. Colts, first place in the AFC. Wild. Over under is 48.5. Kofod, why don't you give me a stat and maybe some weather if it's coming in the side of the building?
I no major, and so that would be the only main issue, or if there was like side, but don't got to worry about that.
Hmm.
Um, Jim Harbaugh is 15-8-1 against the spread as the Chargers head coach. That sounds pretty good, but if you break it down, we're 12-5-1 against the spread last season. This year, only 3-3 against the spread. So you're not making money. You're not really losing that much money if you bet on the Chargers every week so far this season.
Well, I'm sure they won a lot of money for people that were betting on them week one.
Yep,
The NFL's weird this year. I can't
it
figure it
is.
out.
It really is.
It's week by week. I think the
I
Chiefs
don't.
are going to
They're
be back. I think Rice coming back is going to be deadly, and when they face the Bills, it's going to be bad.
well. I don't know about that because we always beat them in the regular season, but
Yeah,
I think
but
in the playoffs it'll be bad
I think
when
they're
we
both
go to
bad.
when we go to head because we didn't win the division.
All right,
Yeah,
Taylor, what do you got for this Colts versus Chargers game?
Give me the Chargers.
Chargers.
The Colts are due. They're gonna have a bag.
The Colts kind of remind me of I might have already said this on a different episode. They remind me of the Vikings last year. It's like new
Yeah,
quarterback coming in that everybody thinks is washed, and then they just keep winning games, and then I'm afraid to bet them because I keep thinking the quarterback's going to turn into a pumpkin, but they keep winning. I don't know. But Kofi, it's your turn, so you can make your pick.
I looked it up real quick. I'm Brady, born in 1977. Breeze 79. So Brady a little older. There.
Okay. Finally got to the bottom of that.
Yeah, we had for that question. This is a prove it game. The Colts to me. I'm gonna go with Taylor as well and take the Chargers -1.5. Troy's actually gonna take the flip side and take Colts +1.5. You mentioned Vikings last year vibes. You know me, I'm a historian guy in general. I'm thinking 9 Rams. Kurt Warner came out of the scene like no one saw that Rams team coming. When you broke it down, you saw all the talent they had on the offense. Mark Falk, the receivers. Tyler Warren is an excellent tight end. The Bears, how do you not take him as your first round draft pick? Instead, you take the Michigan tight end. Hasn't done anything. He's awesome. When he's not, dropping the ball before the end zone, he's a speed threat. They got obviously Jonathan Taylor looks off this year. Good offensive line.
Very good.
I'm gonna go with Harbaugh guy. I'm gonna take the Chargers. But if the Colts win this game, I'll give them all the respect. Like I will start to really believe in this Colts team that they could maybe be a 99 version of the Rams and go on a run for the ages, so to speak.
And the better Danny Dimes plays, the worse and worse what Richardson looks.
And he's getting hurt with his eye before yeah.
Yeah, Taylor looks really good. I would say it's between him and Bijan for the best running back in the
Best
league
running back.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe even best skill player. I know Puka's up there and JSN's up there too, but
MVP.
Maybe. Quarterbacks, like who knows with MVP this
I mean,
year. They'll end up
Baker's
giving it to one, but
Baker's in the lead right now,
Baker.
I think.
Yeah.
But we'll
Baker.
get to that game in a little bit. Yeah, Baker.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Colts. Screw it. They're playing good. I think Danny Dimes is just playing safe football, just get it to his playmakers, and they're making plays. Chargers make me a little nervous. I don't know. I think as Quentin, what's his face out?
Johnson, I don't know. I haven't seen yet. No.
He came out of nowhere. I thought he was going to be for sure Dunzo.
He was so good that year at TCU, though. But he did have the drops the first few years. He's
Yeah,
been
this year
playing
he
better
looked
this
good,
year.
but
Yeah.
now he's hurt. So
He says he returned to practice today, so maybe that's a good sign that he'll play on Sunday.
He had flashes over the last couple of years.
yeah, he would just drop the ball.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very good game, but I'll take the Colts. Good game to pick to put on the card, Kofad.
Yeah, it was the best matchup of records. I thought about putting the London game on, but I was like,
there's another London game.
Rams Jaguars. Yeah,
crack that beer open at 9:30.
6:30 out here.
How are you drinking this early? I go, there's football on.
You know, like the thing that comes on your TV that says like, "Are you still watching?" That like now it goes off in my house like 6 times because just football's on all goddamn day long.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
we're gonna get 16 international games.
Yeah, it's coming.
Before you know it, the only week will be week 17 that we won't have international games. That's gonna happen. That's what Goodell wants.
Wild. You think he'll get the Super Bowl there?
That's the next step. But first, you get the regular season locked in. Besides the last week of the season.
How would you do that though? Because like, what time would they have it?
Yeah.
Oh, the Super Bowl. I don't know.
I'm not gonna play it at midnight over there.
No.
Probably be more likely to be in Mexico City.
Yeah, but I feel like they wouldn't do it at 10 o'clock over here either.
No,
I mean, but it's only 5 hours, so you could play on a Sunday. You could play it at 8 p.m. over there, and it'd be 3 over here. I'd actually like it better.
I mean I wouldn't mind that if it was on a Sunday.
Yeah, you play it at 8, it'd be at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Get to bed by 9.
Yeah. But I was saying, if there wasn't speaking of overscheduling, if there weren't 2 Monday night games this week, I would have put that London game on the card. But I was like, that's too many games.
There's also 2 Monday night games.
Yeah,
Seahawks right now.
Seahawks, Texans. I mean, they're good matchups on paper.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. It's like, man, another and this is not stat.
And now it's back
3
to
out
back.
difference.
There's no way I'm staying up
which
for
is
that
good.
one.
Which is good for me, the West Coast guy, but that sucks for you.
Yeah, there's no way I'm staying up for that one.
Yeah.
Not that I really cared too much about that game, but Bucks Lions will be good. Let's get to Sunday night. Falcons back-to-back primetime games. Going to the 49ers. 49ers are favored by 2. Over-under is 47. Kofad. Give me a stat. Give me some weather.
Beautiful night in Santa Clara, 70 degrees, a little 7 to 8 mile per hour wind. Simple stat, 49ers are 1 against the spread in last 6 home games. Not covering at home.
1 in how many?
1 in 5.
Wow. A lot of injuries on the 49ers.
Yes.
Fred
Jennings
Warner's
has
out,
5
right, for the year?
Ribs, yeah. Warner's out for the season. Bosa's out. Purdy.
Yeah, I got Mac Jones. So Purdy's still out, though.
I don't fully back yet.
He's questionable.
What is he hurt?
His toe, right? Like,
turf toe still? I don't know.
I don't know if it's exactly turf toe, but his right toe. So, like, for that planting for passing, that's
big.
Pretty important. Yeah.
And Mac Jones looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa, the score didn't look as close at the end, but, they hung around the game against Tampa on Sunday.
Well, Taylor, what do you got for this game?
Yeah, as much as I want to, Falcons just had that big win, but without Fred Warner, that defense looked lost after he went out. I think the Falcons going to exploit that, so I'll take the Falcons. I'll take the points.
Kofad.
Troy going to Taylor. You took the Falcons with the points. Just making sure, or did you take San Fran? Okay. Yep. Yep. Brain fart there for a second. Taylor's taking Falcons plus So is Troy. I'm going to stay away from that because, these two teams are even to me. I'm going to stick the over. Atlanta's offense looked pretty damn good last week, and the over would have hit if Drake London scores that touchdown at the end of the half. And Fran, I'll give Mac Jones credit. He throws a bad pick against Tampa Bay, doesn't let it get down, gets back into the flow of things. Shanahan seems to plug and play these guys, and they figure out a way to get some points on the board. I'll take the over 47 in San Fran, Atlanta for Sunday night.
Yeah, the Falcons. I mean, they played one good half versus the Bills. Week before, they got smoked by 30 to the Panthers, or was that 2 weeks ago? I don't know.
That was and Penix played a lot better since then.
Yeah, it's just tough to get
I
a
mean,
read
he
on
was
him.
there. Shaq Thompson should have picked six then.
Yeah, he should have.
In that game,
Yeah.
then we're talking about how Penix threw that game away.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
still has
threw
accuracy
to
issues.
one
He's-
wide receiver. I could not believe that stat when Troy sent that. One wide receiver he threw a pass to, or completed a pass to.
Yep.
So it was just Bijan and what, tight ends or something? And Algier?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And the Bills just couldn't figure out, we just got to stop this one guy and we're fine.
I mean, they look like a bad Big 12 college football defense that couldn't tackle, just basic fundamentals.
They haven't been able to tackle for all season. I send it in the group chat all the time is they cannot tackle. They don't know how to tackle.
The league over the last 2 or 3 years and just runs over they give up more 80-yard touchdowns than the rest of the league combined.
And that's the other thing is next week when they play the Panthers, Rico Dowdle, he just had 250 yards or something. Now was he going to have
the best running backs in football? He's playing as anybody right now.
Yeah.
He had 200 the week before, and I think 170 or something last week.
Yeah. So what's he going to do versus the Bills?
He had Chuba Hubbard too. So
yeah,
he told the Cowboys to buckle up. The Bills better bring a life preserver. The way our defense is that's going to be the end.
And granted, the Bills kind of buttoned it up in the second half. Maybe the backup linebackers are better than our starters. I have no idea. But what was I going to say?
Enough Bills talk.
Oh, one more thing. Yeah. When Bijan made that big long run and we drafted this safety that's supposed to be super athletic and dynamic and all this stuff, he takes a terrible angle, can't keep up with him, and then he's not even able to push him out of bounds.
And Atlanta had cool camera from above that
they always have that.
It makes the lack of tackling look even worse when you see
he hits him and Bijan doesn't lose shine. He just keeps running straight.
Unbelievable.
It looks like a bad video game. I don't think that's real life.
Bijan is the king of that camera view, though.
He is. It was made for him.
It looks awesome. Kofi, did you give your pick yet?
Blue Jays.
Yeah, I'm taking the over 47. And Taylor and Troy both have +2. So what do you got?
I'm going to take the Falcons, too.
Falcons, help us, God.
What happened with Toronto?
They're up 3-2 now. I spoke too soon.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
All right, let's get to another Monday night doubleheader.
It's going to be 5-2.
Daily double on Monday. The effects guy will take care of that. All right, we got the Buccaneers versus the Lions. Lions were looking like the best team in football. Now the Chiefs, they came in, looked like they were back. Buccaneers, like Kofi said, Baker's playing like he's MVP frontrunner.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Buccaneers and he's missing weapons left and right. They're all falling. He doesn't care, but we all make excuses for Josh Allen, but Baker doesn't give a fuck. Kofi, why don't you give me a stat? Give me some weather. Nope, don't.
I don't know. I'm in Detroit, not right now, but I didn't look up the weather. Simple stat. So the Lions lost last week, which don't do that much straight up losses for Campbell these last few years. Well, under Dan Campbell, the Lions are 20-9 against the spread. That's 69% off a loss in the previous game.
This will be a fun game because I feel like Campbell and Baker, like if they were on the same team, would be fucking awesome.
They're dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both dogs. They're both like
Yeah.
chip on their shoulder, want to fucking prove the world wrong, like send everything you got against us. We don't give a fuck. But now these two are going against each other. I think this is going to be a very good game. Taylor, what do you got?
Lions.
Awesome.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna not cover two in a row.
Right.
Indoors.
Yeah.
This is a Jared
History
Goff
would say
special. Indoors, short passes, guys wide open,
indoors. Good point.
running
Jared
around
Goff.
long. His small hands will be nice and warm.
Yeah. It's all
His
very
small
good
hands.
points. Blue
Jays,
Jays.
you're 5-2 now.
5-2 already.
Troy
5-2 now.
5-2. Troy's going to take the under 52.5. No, it's a good game. I got a feeling it might not be a good game. I got a feeling Detroit might put the hammer on a wounded in Tampa team, and Baker will be a dog for a while, but then he'll make a couple mistakes, and before Detroit's up by 14. The end of that, the literal end of that City game, when that fight broke out, and now he's suspended for the game. I'm blanking on the guy's name right for Detroit, the defender. I think that was the best thing to happen to the Lions because Camp was pissed off about it. He called him out in the press conference afterward. No, backed him. And you know it's bad when he goes after Juju Smith-Schuster. No one else likes in the league besides Chiefs players. So you know he was in the wrong on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lions are going to be fired up. As Taylor mentioned, they're at home, primetime, dome, get all the players going. St. Brown hasn't scored a touchdown in 2 weeks. Watch him go off. Lions could pull away. This could be kind of like the Tampa game on Monday night at Houston a few weeks ago, where they couldn't block and Baker was getting beat up. The only difference is the Lions are a much better team than the Texans are. Lions minus 5.5.
All right, you talked me into it. I'll take the Lions. Yeah, Buccaneers just too many injuries. It's going to catch up with them. Doesn't matter really.
If I knew Ibuka was a fully healthy and could play,
big difference.
That's how great he's been. Oh.
Very good. Probably offensive rookie of the year so far. Not any quarterbacks.
Tyler Warren's good for the Colts.
Oh yeah,
tight end.
He is playing very well. He would have to. Well,
Ibuka's probably. I have to look at the stats. Ibuka's probably got better stats, but Warren's.
I mean, yeah, you probably would have gave it to Brock Bowers last year if it wasn't for Jane Daniels.
Yep.
Yeah. Or Neighbors, one of those guys. I think, you probably have to give it to Bowers, though. Have to.
Last year.
Yeah.
He was just on a competent team, he probably would have got it.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people are the best player at their position the rookie year?
One.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the second Monday night game. Texans. I don't even know what's going on with the Texans. Who did they play last?
They were on a bye last week.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah. Versus the Seahawks. Seahawks won, though, right?
Seahawks won at Jacksonville. Jacksonville came back to earth after the Monday night win against Kansas City.
Right. So Seahawks favored by 3. Over-under is 41. Kofod, some stats, and some weather.
It is Seattle, so we could have a small chance of rain. 50 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, so maybe a little rain mixed in. How about this first stat? Mike McDonald, the head coach for the Seahawks, is 9-1 straight up on the road, 4-8 at home as the Seahawks head coach. Seattle used to be 12th man. They always win at home. Not anymore. Not lately. 4-8 at home under his tenure. He's a good coach, I think. You know, they look like a playoff team to me, but they don't win consistently at home.
Oh shit! The Sabres are winning. 5-2.
Oh my God! Is the apocalypse coming?
Turning around.
Yeah,
it's a long season.
One game at a time.
One game at a time. Taylor.
Texans. I like points. Give me the points.
Texans. Can't remember. Whatever. Go about.
Troy is going to take the Seahawks -3. I'm going to ride with Taylor and take the Texans +3. I just gave you that stat about how the Seahawks are not a great team winning
Yes,
straight
you
up at
did.
home. And I think Houston has been playing better the last few weeks, coming off a bye. CJ Stroud, not quite looking like rookie CJ Stroud, but playing better. I'll take the Texans. I think they can win this straight up. I'll take it with the points. Give me Texans +3.
Hmm. I'm gonna take the over.
Okay. I can see that. It's a lower number, too.
Low number, a little back and forth. Garbage time touchdown hits the over.
I
All
like
right.
it.
Let's get to our college bets of the week. Kofi,
Oh,
how did we do last week?
A couple of us did okay. A couple of us not so hot. Let me start with we had a few picks on the Oklahoma Texas game. That was like the game that people
damn
wanted.
it.
Brett had Oklahoma -1.5. Nolan, you had Oklahoma +1.5. Didn't matter either way because Texas won 23-6. It was close for a while, but Oklahoma's offense couldn't score. Mateer definitely looked, not 100%. He kept looking at his hand. He was making mistakes. I said take the under in that game, under 43. That hit as the total ends up being 29. Taylor had the Old Dominion team total over 34.5. They ended up losing 48-24, so did not quite get to that 35-point mark.
that's kind of the way I thought it was going to go, and Golden Maine just didn't score enough.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah,
Troy,
pussies.
this one was a good pick in the end. Oregon, Indiana under 55.5. Impressive showing by Indiana. Final score 30-20. That's a total of 50. So Troy got a win on that. Troy 3-3 on the season, 50% in college. I'm 3-5, 38%. And then Nolan, Taylor, Brett, all 2-4, 33%.
All right, Taylor, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Friday night game. I will take Cal -9.5 against UNC.
Yeah, I like that. I looked at that game. That's a good pick.
I mean, Bill Belichick's got to show some life here, or else before I would just hammer whoever they're playing.
Yeah, Cal can score on offense, so I like that pick.
Kofi.
Troy, I'm not gonna lie, I could be proven wrong. I don't like this pick that Troy sent. He's gonna take the Vanderbilt LSU over 48.5. LSU's offense is not that great.
Mm-hmm.
They did not look good at all these last
Mm-hmm.
few weeks. I watched a lot of that South Carolina game. I would lean to the under, but I could be wrong. Definitely not my pick. I'm going to go with the big noon kickoff and take Washington +6 heading out to Ann Arbor, Michigan to take on the Wolverines. Washington's got this dual threat quarterback, Devin Williams Jr. He's playing for some pretty good ball lately. He did well against Rutgers, did well in a comeback win against Maryland. Washington, I don't think overall is a great team. I think they have a one-loss record based more off a weaker schedule, so to speak, in the Big Ten. But this kid can play. Michigan is not the Michigan of a couple years ago. I don't think they should be being a 6-point favorite at home against Washington, especially when USC ran all over them last weekend. I think Washington's a live dog in this game. Speaking of the Huskies, give me Washington +6 at Michigan.
Ooh, Washington.
Yeah. Classic Big Ten matchup.
Yeah, I think was the last week we had the classic ACC matchup, SMU versus Stanford.
Well, how about the last game of the last game of the night, the late night ACC game, Florida State at Stanford? Does it get better than that?
I mean, as it was SMU Stanford a few weeks ago. Now that's an ACC matchup.
Yeah,
I should have bet Pitt last week.
yeah.
My father-in-law was here watching the games, and because he's a big Pitt fan, he kept telling me bet Pitt, and I said I can't.
I did not understand why Florida State was a 9.5 point favorite.
Yeah,
it was.
I'm gonna take Vanderbilt -2.5.
Oh, okay. So you're just going to that game.
So whatever, go over and go under. But yeah, like you said, Kofi, I think LSU has been a little lackluster, and I think Vandy's been a little underrated, been playing pretty good as far as their offense goes. So might be drag them through the mud type of game, but I think Vanderbilt's going to win this one.
My advice to Diego Pavia, the Vanderbilt quarterback: don't practice doing the victory celebration and pregame warm-ups with LSU players on the field, because he did that against Bama. Don't. There's a difference between confidence and cocky. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think I saw it was like the first time that
And he's a favorite against
Andy's
LSU.
favorite
Yeah.
SEC opponent in like 80 years.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
So they're gonna be juiced up. What?
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
They had to be favorites back in the James Franklin days.
Yeah,
Vanderbilt
maybe
is favored against the SEC opponent for the first time in nearly 80 years.
Yeah, SEC opponent. Yeah. Maybe a Mississippi State one year they were favored against them.
They were winning 8-9 games a year when James Franklin was there.
Yeah. James Franklin living large right now, $50 million.
Yeah, he's living the life we all wish we had.
Yeah.
Maybe if the Vanderbilt coach gets a better job, he can come back.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, now we have the survivor pick between Troy and Taylor. So
survivor pick. I'll say mine first. That way Troy doesn't accuse me of copying him.
Okay.
I'll take the Patriots.
Oh, we got a different pick this week. Troy is taking the Broncos.
Who are the Broncos playing?
I didn't look that up.
I know the Pats are playing the Titans, but
the Broncos,
the Giants.
The Giants. Ooh.
Yeah, I took the Broncos.
Ooh, Jackson Dart Scattaboo. Oh.
That's an interesting take by Troy there.
Yeah,
I mean, they're gonna get smoked. If I didn't take the Broncos in week 1, I was gonna take that.
I mean, if Bo Nix has a bad game, that's a live dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no way that Coach Vrabel's losing to the Titans.
But you got they can't bounce now. You got the new coach.
Interim coach. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but
this would be the ultimate.
The rookie QB, and fucking nobody on. What a shit that fucking franchise. It's like, let's just trade away AJ Brown, and then we'll let Derrick Henry leave, and then get rid of Mike Vrabel, and then they're all going to succeed where they go, and we're going to be wondering why we suck.
The story behind why the Titans owner fired Vrabel went to like some Patriot 50th, like some anniversary Wall of Fame celebration when he was still the Titans coach. It was the Titans bye week. He had the Patriots red jacket on. And that's something to be like this is like a model franchise, the Patriots. And the owner was that eventually fired Vrabel over that. That's like the inside story.
Was it more
that's what he got fired for. Going to his old team.
Yeah, and said nice things about them. During the bye week.
Was he like, I'm going to get rid of him before he's going to leave and go there anyways?
That could have happened, but it doesn't.
Yeah, could be.
Just either way, it's not. We can't really say anything great about the Titans organization the last few years and how it's run.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, do you think Vrabel? Yeah, he said that, and he was going to go to the Patriots knew that he was coming, so they hired what's his face because they knew they could just fire him after a year.
They could have hired him. He was gone. They could have hired him anyways.
Yeah, but maybe Vrabel was like, I'm going to take a year off.
So they hired the worst coach they could, tank for a good quarterback, and then
Well, no, because Drake was already there, right?
Yeah, last year. I give Kraft credit for not being stubborn and saying, I'm going to ride this out with the guy I picked, Gerard Mayo. He recognized the mistake, fired him, got the right coach. Like that's Jerry Jones maybe learn a little lesson from Robert Kraft right there.
Me learning.
He won't. No.
All right, well, let's get into our free money bet of the week. Kovac, how did we do with free money last week?
How did we do? Where did I put it? Free money last week.
I don't remember what I picked. Oh, yeah, I picked the Cowboys. Fucking stupid.
Yeah. No, I did not write that down. Give me a moment. I will bring that.
I lost.
Yeah.
I took the Chargers. I lost.
Let's see. All right, so free money. That's week 7.
Oh my God!
I know. I'm usually good at this.
No, but I'm saying the Senators are already like the Sabres were winning 5-2, and now it's already 4-5.
Free money last week. Had the Bijan Robinson, James Cook, anytime delay. Yep. Taylor Chargers -4.5. They won but did not cover. Nolan Eugene and the Cowboys, they lost. They were a -3 favorite. I had money line, did not happen. Dalton Kincaid anytime touchdown, did not play. Troy had -3.5. They won by 10. Ugly game, but hey, they got the cover, and then the Saints fired their coach.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, Taylor, what do you got for some free money this week?
Plug your nose.
Ooh.
I am going to take the Jets.
Oh, we're gonna have a free money bet off.
They're favored, aren't they?
Yeah. No.
Minus
Plus
one.
1.5.
Plus 1.5.
Okay, I think they initially came out as the favorite. So there you go.
Yeah, we're about to have a free money off.
Panthers.
Yeah, I'll just say, I'm gonna take the Panthers.
Yeah.
The Jets are so bad. They're terrible. Justin Fields. I mean, is Justin Fields starting?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But then I'm gonna take the Panthers. He's so bad.
Is Aaron Glenn coaching?
Yeah, is he coaching? Because
they got to get a win at some point. The Panthers are.
I don't know if they do have to.
They're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when they're away from home. They look good at home. They play shit on the road.
I think their one good game they had was against the Steelers and they lost. I think vibes are low in New York, in New Jersey.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't think they're getting fired up for any games. And I think Carolina is like, they're fired up.
20. Yeah, Carolina's been playing well lately.
What'd you say, Kofod?
Brees Hall wore a T-shirt saying "free number 20." He wants to be traded.
Not good.
That end of the first half, where they fake the punt and get it, and then they basically just run the ball, run the clock out, 4th and 1 midfield. They don't even try a Hail Mary. That's like a bad high school football coach would do that. Not let alone an NFL head coach. That was pathetic. I would want to quit if I was a Jets player after that. I don't blame Garrett Wilson for giving Aaron Glenn nasty looks on the sidelines. That's pathetic coaching.
Bad.
Horrible.
You think he lasts another year?
Not the way it's going. And he's a
Joe
former
Brady
Jet
over
player.
there.
Yeah, they can have him.
Yeah, exactly. Be a smart move by the Bills.
Yeah.
They go 2-15. I don't think he can keep a job.
I don't think they're going to win a game.
This might be Aaron Glenn can save his job by winning this game. So if Taylor ends up covering, the Jets win outright, then Aaron Glenn may be able to stay another year.
Maybe.
Because as bad as Robert Saleh was, and I never thought he was a great coach, they never were this bad. They would show up.
They always had good defenses under him.
Yeah, and they don't have that anymore at all.
You could probably, if you're solid, you'd probably argue Rodgers didn't get hurt.
Oh, yeah. You have that in your ace. Yeah, that's an argument you can always have forever. You'll never know what would have happened that first year.
I mean, yeah, there's games on the schedule that the Jets definitely could win. They could beat the Bengals. They could beat the Browns. They could probably beat the Dolphins at home when they play them again.
Yeah, that's a toilet bowl.
They could probably beat the Bills.
Yeah. Close out Highmark Stadium.
Plus, that's the last game of the season. You know, Bills, maybe they'll have a playoff spot.
Bills got to rest their starters as we got our wild card spot, and we can't, and Jets get a final win in Highmark Stadium, and we get ready to play someone on the road.
We're wearing our red helmets.
Yeah.
What a game.
Yep.
Probably be flexed to the night game.
There you go.
If the Jets are 0-16, they might flex to the night game.
That would be hilarious.
And they get this win.
Oh, that would be awesome if they did that. Yeah.
Did you give yours and Troy's, Kofan?
No, but let me get to that right now to close out the show. I said I didn't like Troy's college pick. I like Troy's free money pick. He's going to take the Bears Saints over 47.5. I could see that, little points bonanza going on there. I am going to take this. You could maybe qualify this as a stinking pick as well. I'm going to take the Cowboys plus 1.5 at home against Washington. Cowboys losses at Philly, at Carolina, at Chicago. They lose on the road. They show up at home. And this is not the Washington team from last year. They are not that good right now. I don't know why Washington should be favored at Dallas. So just based off of that, I know it's a small point spread. Give me the Cowboys as a dog plus 1.5 at home, playing at home against Washington.
Dallas, they had a game where they looked like awful.
Chicago, they looked pretty bad. That was not.
They just lost to the Panthers.
Yeah, but it was a back and forth game. Like it
I
wasn't an
mean,
And
ugly.
CeeDee Lamb's hurt.
to be a
George
dog,
Pickens looks good.
The Bears game was bad. That
to
they
be
had their
like a
starters out
home
by the
dog against a team that isn't playing that well, you usually have to be pretty shitty.
yeah. So that was just my logic. I looked at that and that stood out to me. I would have thought
Or
Dallas
the
would have been a favorite.
Yeah, good point. What Troy have?
Troy had the Bears Saints over 47.5. I like that pick.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that the Saints won a game.
Yeah, and they played well against
Giants.
New England last week. Yeah.
They've played good every week, it seems.
I think Kellen Moore is going to be a good coach.
Spencer Rattler is, I mean, like statistically in the way he's playing, he's probably middle of the pack.
Yeah, he's definitely not the bottom
That was his
tier.
first win as a starter
Yeah.
ever.
1-10.
But I mean, he's been playing. He's been playing decent.
No, I mean, yeah, the Saints have been.
Yeah, they're not quitting. I mean, we saw it in the Buffalo game.
Yeah, it's not like the Jets.
It's not like the Jets or the Dolphins or the Titans to an extent where it's just like there's no fight. Like they're fighting.
I mean, I think Rattler is showing that maybe he's not a career like a franchise quarterback, but I think he's playing himself into a 10-year backup role.
I would take him as a backup for this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if Josh Allen goes down, I mean, I don't know. The Bills are probably the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, we'll be in Jets territory.
It's bad.
It is bad. Bad.
And I think
Thank
it's just
God for this bye week.
a lot of it this year, I do think is coming down on Bean. I think it's a lot of like these players are not panning out.
You start to look at these draft picks and you stack them one by one. It's looking pretty bleak. Right
I mean,
now.
look at last year.
Yeah.
There's not.
I mean, maybe you could make a case Ray Davis is a decent backup.
I guess.
You know,
he's like a
decent.
He was a fourth-round pick to be the backup running back.
Yeah, like I would say that's decent. Other than that,
yesterday or Monday was his best game of the year, and he was.
Yeah, he's haven't seen
2 plays.
Yeah.
Like,
put him in as a kicker.
Because what? Like it's Keon Coleman who got.
Hey, he's on. I was wrong on him. He just hasn't produced.
He's not.
Difference is I'm not an
the
NFL
guy you
GM.
can just. They're acting like this 50-50 ball is just like how they're just gonna beat everybody.
Predictable. Yeah.
And it's just they're force feeding it to him, and yeah, it's very predictable. And like that's your go-to play if it's 3rd and 6. Like it just makes no sense to me.
No.
You come to the conclusion that Coleman's got to play like in the slot. You have to trade him. Take your lumps and see if somebody will give you like a 4th round.
I think he's absolutely on the trading block right now. If you can you got to make a move at receiver. You got to do something to shake it up.
Yeah.
Because that was the thing coming out. People kind of questioned is he kind of like a Gabe Davis or
he's a Gabe Davis, Mac Hollins,
who's better off playing in the slot. But I think even Gabe Davis could get open downfield and make.
Yeah, he was Josh's downfield.
Gabe Davis would want to catch everything like this, regardless of where it was thrown.
Yeah,
I remember. I bet Gabe Davis anytime touchdown and over whatever his receiving yards were when he had that 98-yard catch against the Steelers. Like he gave us moments like that at times.
Yeah,
the
freaking Chiefs
has not given us those moments. Yeah, the Chiefs playoff game. Yeah, Keon hasn't given us any of that.
Gabe Davis gave us moments like that.
Yeah, once in a while, sure.
Hey, you might see him again. He's lurking around. He's getting healthy on the practice.
100%. I think you're going to be seeing him suiting up here against the Panthers.
Yeah, that's
because Palmer's probably out for a while.
Yep.
Sanders is always hurt.
Yep.
I don't know, and I'm so sick of that little end around play they've run with Moore and Knox. Knox fumbles it, and then it's 4th and 3rd and short, and they're trying to run it like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The offense is in a funk, no doubt about it. Predictable and just stupid play calling.
And then it does, I know everybody gets upset about the whole Worthy thing and who knows if the Bills would, but I mean, that's almost the kind of guy you need somebody that's going to, or Lad McConkey, those two guys, we would almost think that was.
Lad McConkey, the guy taking literally the pick after Keon Coleman.
Yeah, like those are kind of guys that you
Yep.
want that can separate and make stuff happen. And if there is a guy one-on-one on him, he can beat him. But yeah, it's tough to watch.
It
And
is.
the whole Brandon Bean, like going back to him yelling at Jeremy White and like all that stuff, like,
Oh, WGR looks a hell of a lot better now. That
yeah.
has not aged well at all.
And so like I think I was listening to Show Up on the Bulldog the other day and they were kind of talking like, do you think Brandon Bean would almost be so like stick to his guns, say he doesn't need that, not make a trade this year because he almost wants to prove a point that he was right
I mean, if
and
that's
not
true, he
admit
should
that
be
he was
fired.
wrong?
I think it's worse. I mean, at least if he could redeem himself and go trade for like fucking Jerry Judy or
Yeah, I just
somebody.
don't want another Amari Cooper situation where
If that's true, then because this whole thing with the Worthy trade, allowing Kansas City to go up against Xavier Worthy was, well, I just look at it as a business transaction. I don't think about it as, well, the Chiefs are our rival. We can't let them move up to get their guy. You can't have that viewpoint and say, well, I'm going to prove the WGR guys wrong and I'm not going to trade Coleman or whatever. Like, you can't have it both ways.
Well, the thing is,
I can't believe Bean would actually think that way.
all the picks on defense, just like what they did in free agency and the picks on defense, is there wasn't place for these guys to play.
No.
There's not space.
no.
Like you got a
Yeah.
guy in the third round who basically can't get on the field.
Yeah, I mean, like I get it. This year wasn't as dense with wide receivers to like choose from, but we definitely could have picked and we picked a corner who got hurt, and I get that. But there was also maybe some safeties that we could have took. Like who's that guy from the Seahawks that's already getting like player of the week and all that stuff?
I bet Atlanta had made some plays. He was safety.
But we just,
Second round pick.
and it feels like it's every year we're just loading up on the defensive line, loading up on the defensive line, and then
Nothing
there's
changes.
nowhere to play these guys because
Yeah.
we're
They can't,
oversaturated
they
with
can't
them.
get a
Yep.
fucking stack against Mahomes when it matters.
Yeah. Or it's Landon Jackson, who's like, you can't even see the field. Like, I think they're just dressing him again to just justify that this is our third round pick. Like, we got to at least try to play him.
Well, he's not, and I mean, if these guys who are coming off suspension are is any good, he's not. He's never going to play.
No. Yeah.
No.
Now we're just hoping and praying that these guys coming off suspension can at least give us some sort of life. Like, I think Hoyt's a good player, but I don't know if I think he's average, like, he's had 3 or 4 sacks maybe a year
Mm-hmm.
playing for the Rams. Like, he's not going to come in and change your defense around.
No.
And
Bleak.
the backfield still like you got Trey White,
Ugh.
Cole Bishop, and Taylor Rapp, and Benford is
They've been
not
bad
been
this year. No.
as good as he was last year.
No, not at
I
all.
almost wonder how much of that is like when everybody around you just sucks too, and there's no help, and like you're just put on, maybe you're just absolutely put on an island all the time.
Yeah,
You get exposed.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's good,
That's a
but
good point. Yeah.
he's not good enough where you can just put him out there on an island all game because you got to protect the other 4 guys in your defensive back, or the other 3 guys in your defensive backfield, and your linebackers. And your linebackers can't make a tackle, so you're flying. Your safeties are flying downhill. Like it's just all. So now Benford has no help, and he's getting exposed.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm almost to the point where, I mean, Cole Bishop's in his second year, but maybe he can still develop. But then it's almost like Taylor Rapp is like doing more harm than good because it's almost asking too much of Cole Bishop to make up for all Taylor Rapp's like bad angles and non-athletic. He's slow. Like I don't know. What do you do? And Trey White just can't be on the field. I don't know.
No.
There's got to figure out something else.
Like I think he would have been a fine, like Ingram guy who you just kind of bring in spot situations where they can't just design their whole offense around picking on him.
Yeah.
And I think that was the whole point. Is he would kind of just be the filling guy.
But then the injuries happen and he has more.
But at the same
role.
time, it's like, okay, so we were just putting all of our faith in this rookie cornerback to just step in and be good. It's almost like the Kyer
fastest guy in
Elam.
the draft. Yeah.
It's almost like the Kyer Elam thing, and then we just lucked out because Benford was good enough to play.
Elam's starting for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and I already saw he got a huge penalty against him in that Carolina game that pretty much cost him.
Yeah, I mean the Cowboys defense is
All he does is hold.
Yeah.
Or gets beat.
One or the other. Yep.
But yeah, I think there was a combination of you thought you would have the rookie, and I don't think they thought White was nearly as bad as he is.
Yeah, it's sad to watch.
It
And yeah, and
is.
I
Some of that too is how much of it is like he didn't look that bad the last year or two. How much that they're just asking him to do more than he's capable of doing at this point in his career.
yeah. I mean, he's
Because
also
the
getting
safety,
juked out by fucking Tua.
yeah.
I mean, that's not asking a ton. Like, hey, can you
No,
make this tackle?
no.
No, I can't. I'm
And
sorry. It's too
I
much for
forgot. I
me.
forgot about that play. That was
when you've
bad.
had his injuries and his
Yeah,
age,
yes.
you fall off the cliff quick.
Yeah.
Well, what's the irony now that their two healthiest players on defense are freaking Trey White and Nick Bosa,
Shaq
two guys
Thompson.
that can't stay healthy a full season to save their lives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Benford took some time off, Bernard came off, Milano's out. TJ
Yeah,
Sanders,
Bernard.
I mean, he's a rookie, but he's already on IR. Both our rookie corners are on IR. It's like,
Yeah, and Bernard doesn't look like the same player when he's
no,
not Milano.
no.
Only Milano.
And
He looks
Milano,
bad.
it's like, it's just not. I'm pretty sure this is last year's bill because I don't know how you could bring him back after they
Yeah.
restructured.
If you can figure out a trading block with him, I would definitely do that. I don't know if you could
He
give
said he
anything
can't
for
even
it.
tackle without tearing his
Yeah.
pec.
Yeah.
He can't practice this. He can't tackle a practice dummy without tearing his bicep. It's just
This
bad.
team. This team.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this trade deadline's coming up. It's like, what do you even do? There's so many needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think there's too many needs to fill. I just gotta hope that they fix it in the bye week, so that way they can at least take the next week or two and assess where the real hole is.
I've seen enough of these receivers the last 2 seasons. I think you got to try to do something with the receiving group.
But some of it's like
It-
who's available. I mean, okay, Olave, everyone like I think everybody's gonna be going after him.
and it's kind of like Taylor said. I mean, there's not a lot of money to go around
No, I know
because
that.
that's what you decided to do was pay, you know, um, Sanders, and then you're paying Palmer, and like all these things add up, and now you got no cap space, and now you're and Knox. That whole
Yeah.
contract has been
I mean, that was the thing. Maybe you could trade him.
Daquan Jones was another one. It's like you're paying all these guys that are just
I mean, pay
non
Elijah Moore
factors.
No. Yeah.
I mean, paid Elijah Moore $5 million,
Yeah, that was another one.
and
And I get it, you're spreading out your resources, but like,
do we need it? That's $5 million. That's going to keep you from signing somebody or trading for
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
And then even like your receivers, like I mean, I know it's the Browns, but Isaiah Bond's getting on the field.
Why not? Yeah. I'm fine with that. Do something.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying it's too late now. They're not going to trade him to us.
No.
Like, why don't you could have got him for nothing, literally nothing.
Yeah, he went undrafted.
Yeah.
And I think with the whole thing with the happened with the punk god, there was people who gave him a little grace on taking a chance on somebody.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Geez, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then like the whole going back to this WGR thing with why are you guys complaining we're putting up 30 points a game, blah blah blah. And it's like, but it wasn't like the numbers don't match like the product that was like put on the field.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of like Josh making shit up out of nothing and like things kind of bouncing their way, or like, we were getting more turnovers last year. We weren't turning over the ball last year. Like that stuff's going to even out, especially
Mhm.
when Josh like feels like he has to do everything and force stuff because nobody else is doing anything. That's when you start to get turnovers. And the same thing can be said about the defense. Like he could look at this year and be like, "Man, we're only giving up 20, 24 points a game. Well, we should be winning all those games then." But we all know that the defense is a problem. Like you can't just fall back on those numbers every single time.
No.
Give an 80-yard touchdown in a league that happens once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We give up one run like that every 2 or 3. The Bills probably account for half the league.
I I don't know.
That week one Ravens game, we thought, man, these are the two best teams in the AFC title preview, and look what has happened since
I mean,
for
in all
both
honesty,
teams.
the Bills have played like one good quarter of football.
Yeah, I mean, look at their wins and who they've beaten. It's not like they've beaten any murderers row of
No.
teams. Saints, Dolphins, Jets, Ravens, like not great.
I mean, the Jets game, Josh played bad.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty much James Cook and then the Jets.
And
just
Bosa
being the
was
Jets.
a madman in that game. That was the only time he really had a great game.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, you did against the Jets. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm not panicking because still, like when we played the Patriots, one bounce goes our way and one bounce doesn't go their way.
Yeah, very true.
And
Yeah.
everyone's surrounding them like.
But that was almost a team coming into it. And I do think the Patriots are good, but that was almost a team like that shouldn't be a team that comes down to the bounce. Like you should be able to handle them to where if a bounce doesn't go your way, you still have a buffer where you're gonna be.
Yeah, but I mean, you had 11 penalties. We have 3 turnovers.
Yeah,
but I think to your point,
penalties. Like
yeah,
couple of those penalties don't get thrown. A couple of those, balls get punched out. You win that game, and then we're 5-1. And everyone say one bad game in Atlanta.
But I think
makes it better. But.
To your point, Nolan, it's been such a weird year in the NFL. Specifically, if you look at the AFC, Ravens have crashed. Does anybody really trust the Steelers to be some juggernaut? I don't.
I mean, they're going to win their division.
They are, but like a juggernaut. Like, wow, this team's going to be. I don't see that yet. Colts, like I said, the jury's out on them. Kansas City got off to a slow start. This is why the panic meter's at a 10 for me, because I'm looking at the AFC now and going, damn, this was the year for the Bills to take advantage of it. And they're just not doing it. Compared to other years where you looked at Baltimore and Lamar being MVP level and going, shit, they're going to be tough. And Kansas City, Burrow in Cincinnati, Burrow's out. Man, this was a great year to take advantage of it. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, because I mean, we already essentially had like a 2 or 3 game lead over Kansas City. Like we were in the driver's seat, and now it's
I don't care where the game's played. You look at their receivers; they were just good. They were not going to be able to get off the field. We could have beat them when they had Kadarius Toney and fucking who else out there, MVS and now
that's what I mean. It's just
Thornton.
And that's the thing that's going to hurt because of what last year in the playoffs. Like, who's the guy that hurt us? It was fucking Worthy.
Yeah.
And now I look at that team, and maybe that's why you drafted Maxwell Harrison, but who knows if he's even going to play this year.
They didn't have Rice last year. He was hurt.
Right. Yep. And so him coming in this year.
This Thornton guy looks
I just don't know who's going to stop. I don't know.
You can't stop them when they have nobodies.
Yeah. Because even Kelsey looks like he's having a down year, but
he has his moments, Yeah,
I guarantee he's going to have a couple catches because our linebackers aren't going to know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like how Diggs was, squirrely and taking advantage of our secondary and our weakness. Kelsey's a veteran. He'll figure out ways to make plays against us.
I think the Carolina game will say a lot.
I agree.
If they don't come out of the bye and take care of business.
Then we do have some reinforcements coming, so we'll see.
Then it's
especially with the run game.
Start worry about we're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I think if the Panthers were smart, they would just fucking run it right down our throats. Get a lead.
Dawdle all day. Yeah.
Get a lead and then just hold on to it.
Well, that's something with the offense. Like, get it going early because it changes the whole. I mean, the fumble that got.
Well, with the first play, the Bills just fucking chuck it down.
First down at the 40. You go in and score there, it may change the whole game.
Yep.
Yeah. But the first play goes deep to Palmer, and you're just like, where the fuck has this been? Yeah. And then they go down and score, and you're like, okay, let's get a stop.
Right before Bijan's long touchdown, they sack Penix. They bag it like the 3. They're probably running 2 plays up the middle and punting. No, instead there's a penalty.
Yep. And it's 1st and 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's 1st and 5, and there goes Bijan Robinson down the fucking sideline.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just another offsides, right? Same with Rousseau.
Was that the penalty?
Defensive
I think Oliver was lined up offsides.
Yeah.
Yeah, mental mistakes. It's coaching.
Yeah, that's the other thing. These close games, who do you trust more? Our coaching staff or teams like Kansas City and Reed or whoever we're playing? Like
Even
it's not like Raheem most. It's not like Atlanta's coach is known as any great coach, but I don't trust this coach. I don't trust this coaching staff.
I mean, I'll give it to the Bills defense. Like they made adjustments and they
did.
with their backups and they gave the Bills offense every chance to make that a very winnable game. And the offense just did nothing.
Nothing.
Maybe Josh. I heard Josh having too much sex, and now he's
just 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out.
My biggest long term fear is that the minute Stafford retires, he's gonna walk in that office, go get me the fucking LA.
Go back to Cali, yeah.
Probably.
Me and my wife are going to Hollywood.
Mm.
If you don't trade me, I'm not playing.
I wish you the best.
And I don't blame him.
No.
No, you can't blame him. I mean, he's because he's not gonna be able to do this forever. I mean, eventually he's gonna lose that mobility and he's gonna have to turn into like a Stafford like kind of player. Which I don't know if he'll be as effective like that. Especially if you take away the threat of his run and people are just dropping back in coverage. Like
the way he's played his career, he's not going to have the 15, 16, 17-year career like some of these other guys.
Right.
It's going to be more like Big Ben where he's going to fall off a cliff after like 12, 13 years. If we're lucky. Cam Newton, 10. Fell off a cliff. I think Cam Newton was vastly overrated outside of like 3 years, but he had 3 good years. Go look at his career.
When you said fall off a cliff, it made me think of Jackson Dart, like doing scatterboo things and going head first. Jackson Dart's not going to have 3 years if he keeps going the way he's going right now. It's fun to watch, but he's a crazy guy. Yeah.
Pumped up. Yeah, he's probably feeding off of Cam Scatterboo, too.
Yeah, 100%. They have the ultimate bromance right now.
He's going to have 3-4 years to live if he keeps playing.
Seriously, yeah.
Both of them, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got freaking the Ravens that are probably going to suck this year, and then they're going to get like a top 10 draft pick and then get some stud wide receiver for Lamar.
Well, they'll have like the 3rd pick in the draft. They'll trade it back to somebody who needs a quarterback, and they'll just load their team up for the next 5 years.
Yeah. And we'll just get some defensive tackle, and
he'll have Dean did it again. Yeah.
God. All right. Well, yeah. Hey.
Linebacker. No, you watch. They'll pick a linebacker.
That probably will happen.
Yeah. Linebacker and safety.
Yep.
Just clap. Because Josh can do it with anyone.
Yep. Defensive back in round 3, and we're set. Yep.
Yeah, you do it with anyone. He's going to be doing it in LA. You watch.
But you almost saw that with the Chiefs. And I know the Chiefs made the Super Bowl last year, but like their offense was stale last year, even with Patrick Mahomes. Like you need guys to get open and make plays.
Yes. And to Kansas City's credit, they won all those 1-score games, ugly games, weird games. You can't keep doing that. They look better right now than they did last year, which is funny. Which is funny to say at 3-3, but their offense definitely looks better.
And that's without Rice. Good.
Yeah.
I'm very nervous for that game, but we'll see. They always play them tough in the regular season, so we'll see.
Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl.
They're playing tough in the playoffs. They're playing tough in the playoffs. They just lose to them.
Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl. The AFC is in shambles right now. It seems like Chiefs. They're going to get hot at the right time and just
the Colts will have the home field and the Chiefs go in the AFC title game.
Nobody will give
Daniel
a fuck.
Jones and the Colts. Yeah.
Daniel Jones will just turn into a pumpkin. He'll throw like 4 picks.
It'll be like when the Titans were the 1 seed that 1 year and fucking lost in the first round. Nobody cared.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah. Good. God damn it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think did that happen to the Lions too, or did they win their first game last year?
No, they lost to Jaden Daniels in the divisional game.
Yeah.
They had all those injuries, all that.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, boys. Well, good show.
Yeah, good show.
Maybe I'll post it this week.
What are the odds?
I'll do
minus 125.
I got a light day tomorrow, so
okay. There you go. All right.
If it wasn't so late, I'd do it right now, but
it's all good. It's all good. We'll get 5-6 viewers. It'll be all good.
Yeah.
I'll put it on a couple of times to help with viewership.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just get a bot to just keep watching it
Yeah. Just like redo it. Yep. There you go.
and repost it.
Absolutely.
All right, boys. Well, got a whole nother week of sulking and sorrowing. That's the other thing. Josh needs to stop fucking sulking. Just wait.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have little baby Josh, baby.
Yeah. Well, until next week.
All
Act
right.
responsibly. Go Bills.
Go
Go
Bills.
Bills.